Roe v. Wade protected abortion as a constitutional right in the US and in Texas for almost 50 years. But in 2022, the US Supreme Court voted to end this protection. It is extremely rare to overturn a prior Supreme Court's decision. This was made possible by President Trump's appointees in his first term. In removing this federal protection, this Supreme Court gave the states the ability to ban abortion within their borders. And in response, Texas has banned abortion without exceptions, even for rape, incest, or lethal fetal abnormalities. This is one of the most restrictive abortion laws in the US and is extremely unpopular among Texans, the medical community, and most people of faith. This series is called Just the Facts with Blue Action Texas, and I'm Serena Ahmed Arroyo. This video explains why the trampling of reproductive rights is terrible for Texans and will suggest better policies to reduce abortions and protect our rights and ways we need to take immediate action to keep us safe. So, why is banning abortion the wrong decision for Texas? There are a lot of reasons, but here are three of the biggest ones. First, it puts women's health at risk, especially by delaying necessary medical care. The case of Amanda Zarowski demonstrates the dangers of Texas's abortion ban. Amanda was devastated to learn that her pregnancy was not viable and that she was at a high risk for infection. Despite this, doctors refused to perform an abortion, which would be the standard course of treatment, all because of Texas's abortion ban. Amanda was sent home and only received care after she developed sepsis, a life-threatening infection. She nearly died and has suffered permanent damage, reducing her chances of future pregnancies. If this were just one of several isolated incidents, it would be bad enough, but in Texas, it is sadly not. Texas has one of the highest maternal mortality rates in the nation. And after Texas passed its most recent abortion ban, maternal mortality rose by 56%. Second, it especially hurts our most vulnerable Texans and perpetuates cycles of poverty. People of color, rural communities, and working class families already have limited access to reproductive health services because they are more likely to be uninsured or live long distances from a health center. Also, women and their families who are unable to access abortions are more likely to remain in poverty, as unplanned births can limit educational and employment opportunities. And third, on top of it all, abortion bans are not actually effective. The World Health Organization says evidence shows that restricting access to abortions does not reduce the number of abortions. However, it does affect whether the abortions that women and girls attain are safe. The American Medical Association issued a statement that Texas abortion laws are a direct attack on the practice of medicine and patient reproductive health outcomes. So, for all of these reasons, the abortion ban in Texas is opposed by a large majority of Texans and by the medical community. Banning abortions is bad for Texas, and it isn't effective. If the real objective is to reduce abortions, there are better policies. Let's talk about it. Sex education is not a partisan issue. 75% of Texas voters, including 68% of Republicans, support medically accurate, age appropriate abstinence plus sex education, which includes information about contraception. States like Texas that don't make sex education available have the highest rates of often unwanted teen pregnancy. Reducing unwanted pregnancies reduces abortion rates. Another way to reduce abortion rates is through access to contraception. Contraception is basic preventative health care and should be affordable and available for everyone. The benefits of contraception are widely recognized and include reduced maternal mortality, unintended pregnancy, and lower abortion rates. Last but certainly not least, family planning. When we increase access to affordable insurance for families, including publicly funded family planning services, the evidence is clear. The Guttmacher Institute finds that publicly funded family planning prevents almost 2 million unintended pregnancies each year and improves the health of mothers and their babies. And it's cost effective. The situation in Texas is unacceptable, and it's the consequence of failed Republican leadership for decades. Most Texans do not support our state's abortion ban. We need to demand that our legislators do three things: restore abortion rights, protect patients and providers from legal risk, and support data-driven policies that actually reduce the need for abortions, such as medically accurate sex education, contraception, and family planning services. To get this done, we need to vote Republicans out of office. So, what can we do? Right now, we are a few days away from crucial state legislative deadlines, and we need to take immediate action and contact our representatives right away, specifically on one very dangerous bill, SB 2880. Please call your state House representative and voice your opposition to SB 2880, which would criminalize abortion patients and bring legal risks to any of us who support people seeking an abortion, including even legal professionals and out of state individuals or companies who distribute abortion medication. SB 33 and SB 31 have just passed and will be on their way to Governor Abbott's desk. We also need everyone to register and attend a training to get better elected officials into office to represent Texans. This is the only way we are going to stop bad legislation from passing and finally get good legislation passed that will restore abortion rights. This work must be year-round and starts now. Sign up to be a part of the movement with Blue Action right away. And for more information on how to sign up for a Blue Action training, as well as for sources for all the facts in this video, please visit www.texasblueaction.com/justthefacts.